In 2009, Manchester United signed this exciting young lad who goes by the names of Paul Pogba from a French side, which goes by the names of Le Havre. And by the time, Paul Pogba was 16 years of age. Was it 16? I don't really recall in there for you, because we can see if at all in 2009 how many years have passed. He was not 16, he was so much young, and he entered the academy of Manchester United. And 3 years from there, 3 years after, Paul Pogba came into the senior team of Manchester United, and that was when Sir Alex Ferguson was the manager of Manchester United. So he first played for Manchester United from 2011 to 2012, and there he really went to a side which goes by the names of Juventus, where he found where he was there for 4 years, and he left for Juventus when he was 16, 17 in there for you, because he returned at Manchester United at the age of 23. That means he left Juventus when he left for Juventus at the age of 19. He went there, spent there 4 years. At the age of 23, Paul Pogba returned at Manchester United in 2016 in a deal that was worth 100 million euros. And again, remember, in 2013, United lost Paul Pogba on a free to Juventus. And it's so much an irony that the same thing has repeated itself. In this scenario, or conundrum, I would like to pose a question, and the answer will be coming in from you. They say that it's not history that repeats itself, it's fools that repeat history. So, which fool has repeated history? Is it Manchester United or Paul Pogba? I lay it out to the viewers of Rokani Media Football to come in here and tell me what they think about this. But Paul Pogba has, for the second time, left for Juventus from Manchester United on a free. How many factors are constant? Manchester United, Juventus, Paul Pogba on a free. Again, 4 or 5 constant factors have happened again after 6 years when Paul Pogba left Juventus in there for you. And here we go, has been announced by a man who goes by the names of FABRIZIO Romano. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. Smash the like button, comment and share. And if at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to go into the lower right bottom corner, smash the subscription button. After smashing it, hit the notification bell that will enable you get notified each and every time I upload a video onto this channel. I told you that before this month ends, we are really heading or chasing for the 10k mark subscribers. Let's get this rolling onto this channel in there for you. Let's go to what FABRIZIO Romano said. FABRIZIO Romano came out and told us that Pogba to Juventus confirmed, and it's a here we go. And when you hear that, it's a here we go in there for you. Full agreement now completed on a free transfer deal to be signed at the beginning of July. It's done and sealed. Juventus. Paul Pogba will be in Italy in 2 weeks. Juventus sold him for 100 million euros 6 years ago. Now he's back on a free. Those are the constants I've been talking about. And the reason as to why I gave you the synopsis of where Pogba came in from Le Havre in 2009 to Manchester United. And when he came at Manchester United, he wanted a lot of money to renew his contract at Manchester United. And Ferguson said, we are not giving you that money. At the age of 16, we aren't giving you that money in there for you. And I think he was 19 by then. And he told him, we are not giving you that money at United. Then he left for Juventus, returned at Manchester United, 100 million euro deal that saw him rebounce, and then he has left for free. One of the quotes that I'll never forget is that Paul Pogba said, Sir Alex Ferguson in 2012, when Paul Pogba left for Juventus on a free, Sir Alex Ferguson came out and said, the problem with Paul Pogba is he has a bad agent. He's a good player. He would have been one of the best players in the world, especially in that central midfield area. But the problem is one, Paul Pogba has a bad agent. That's what Sir Alex Ferguson really went ahead to say in there for you. And it's written all over. But Mino Raiola died and passed on in there for you. So that is Paul Pogba for you. And from 2016 to 2022, Paul Pogba has played 154 games for United and scored 29 goals in there for you. But his impact has not been felt at Manchester United. I will tell people that the coming in of Bruno Fernandes at Manchester United exposed Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba was that face of the team, not on the actions of the pitch, but what we expect out of him at United. But afterwards, things changed and they turned around. Bruno Fernandes came in his debut season. He really made numbers that Paul Pogba never made. Do you know that Paul Pogba has played 154 games for Manchester United and he has only scored 29 goals? And remember, he played so much in that advanced role, and he once was a penalty taker for Manchester United, because people say that Bruno Fernandes has scored very many goals through penalties. That's out. Shut up your beak, because these are facts that I'm really giving you here onto this channel. Bruno Fernandes has only played 87 games, and he has outscored Paul Pogba with 36 goals. Paul Pogba, being at Manchester United for 6 years, since 2016, 154 caps, 29 goals. Bruno Fernandes, 87 games, 36 goals. And when you go to assists, oh my God, Paul Pogba will be outclassed into this argument in there for you. But he's a good player. To me, I will believe that Paul Pogba is a very good player, and I will believe he really needs to find himself, because it's not too late for him. He's 29, he still has some good 4 seasons in him, and if at all he really continues to be what he's supposed to be and really concentrate on so much being consistent with the pitch. Because the problem Paul Pogba is, he's not consistent. Paul Pogba will come out and give you 3-4 games of consistency performance, spark performance, and the rest of the season he will disappear and you never see him again. You just see him getting injuries, then losing the ball, and then his team concedes in there for you. So I believe the problem is not with Manchester United. Amidst all not having a good manager in there for you, but he has been having good games under managers like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Jose Mourinho. You get? Even Ralf Rangnick, Paul Pogba has been having good games. So that means Paul Pogba just needs to improve his mentality and way of thinking. Because to me, when you look at Paul Pogba, he's a complete midfielder. No midfielder in the world is as complete as Paul Pogba. Physicality, the height, the strength, technically gifted, the set of skills he possesses, a long shot. He can release a center forward from his own half with that long ball. He can even release with that through pass. You get? So he can release from anywhere. He can really release or create an assist from anywhere. That is Paul Pogba for you, and he can score howlers. He's so much confident with the ball. He is press resistant when he's in the final third of the opponent. When he's in the half of his side, he's not press resistant. That's the only weakness Paul Pogba has. But because he's meant to be an advanced midfielder or attacking midfielder, Paul Pogba, you can't come out and really judge him on that. But if at all he can go in and really do that, he can be better than Luka Modric. He can be better than the Ericssons of this world, the Pilos, the Paul Scholes. And I really believe that it was a disjustice that his late agent, Mino Raiola, did. It was a miscalculation for him to leave Manchester United to go in and play for a side which goes by the names of Juventus. I really believe that if at all he stayed for Manchester United for like 3 years under Sir Alex Ferguson, the mentality of Paul Pogba would have been shaped well. For that 1 year, Ferguson stayed at Manchester United, because Ferguson was at United in 2012 until 2013, and he was so much ready to usher him into the senior team. And I saw that game when Paul Pogba was brought on by Sir Alex Ferguson, and Paul Pogba looked like a very good player. I remember, and I still remember it like it was yesterday, Paul Pogba in there for you. Smash the like button, comment and share. Go ahead and tell me what you think about Paul Pogba rejoining Juventus on your free. Do you think it's going to improve Juventus? Because Juventus has also been having its own struggles. They brought in Vlahovic, they're losing Morata on a free. They have players like Locatelli, Rabiot, Athamelo. We look at their midfield is so much compact. And Paul Pogba, if he's played into that advanced role, I really believe he's really going to go on and really thrive, because the Italian Serie A is not as so much thick as the Premier League in there for you. But after that, after talking about Paul Pogba, how can we go out and not talking about his brother in there for you, who goes by the names of Florentin Pogba in there for you, as you see it on the screen. So Paul Pogba went ahead to really wish his brother a safe stay in India, and Paul Pogba has a message for his brother Florentin Pogba, who has joined ATK Mohun Bagan in there. It's in India. I wish you all the best at your club. That's what Paul Pogba posted on his Instagram in there for you, and you see it very well on the screen. That is Paul Ebide Pogba in there for you. No, that's not it. It's this. Yep, you see it on the screen. Paul Ebide Pogba bidding farewell to the brother, telling him, Florentine Pogba official, I wish you all the best at your new club, ATK Bang FC there for you. These brothers of Paul Pogba have not really sounded so much in the world football as the brother. It reminds me when I was on a motorbicycle yesterday from the salon. I was telling a border guy that we all, God granted us the same brains, but it's how you use your brain. I mean, look at Paul Ebide Pogba. His brothers are not as talented as him, but they would have made it at least to the teams in the Premier League or elsewhere. But their mentality has failed them. They don't feel like they've really made it because Paul Ebide Pogba is a very big star in there. But if Paul Pogba makes it, doesn't mean that you've made it. But good to see that Paul Pogba is wishing his brother, Florentine Pogba, a very good journey in there. When you look at Florentine Pogba, when you look at Florentine Pogba and what his stats are really saying, Florentine Pogba is 2 years older than Paul Ebide Pogba. He's 31 years of age. He has been playing in shocks, that is in League 2, playing 33 games and scored 0 goals. He plays as a defender for now the Indian League. Therefore, Paul Pogba is a midfielder, and his brother is a defender, and there is his other brother, I think he's a centre forward in there for you. And there is a game that they played way back, it was a charity game with the 3 Pogbas were on the same pitch in there for you. So congratulations to Paul Pogba's brother. Feel free to go in there and enjoy, but we return to the big story. Paul Pogba to Juventus, it's a here we go, and that's Paul Ebide Pogba for you. And United have let him go, and guess what, he's earning 164,000 pounds a week. Remember, the reason why he left Manchester United was United had put a new deal of 300,000 pounds a week, just an addition of 10,000 pounds to the 290,000 pounds he has been earning for the 6 years he has been at Manchester United. But rumors around the corridors of Manchester United indicate that Paul Pogba was just thrown out of the bus of Manchester United. He wanted to be at Manchester United, but Erik ten Hag, when the board asked him whether he really wants to share audience with Paul Pogba, he said, no, I'm not sharing audience with him. Let him go and find his game outside anywhere. And what shows you that Paul Pogba is deteriorating and no club can trust him? Clubs like Real Madrid are hunting for a Modric replacement, and Paul Pogba can come in and act very well like him, but he's out on a free, and Real Madrid have snubbed him. PSG have snubbed him. The only team that was being offered to before his late agent died was Man City, and that's why you saw fans of Manchester United booing him when he was taken off in the game of Crystal Palace at Old Trafford. You remember that very well. So that is Paul Ebide Pogba for you. I sign out for now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I know very many people are watching us from different areas of the world in there for you, all the corners. I go by the names of Rokani David. I'm out for now. See you later, my mates.